Hello, everyone. So we are going to read the energy of actually this week. I keep saying it's next week, but usually I do this before the actual Monday. So this is going to be from Monday through Sunday. All right. So let's get into what's coming through. Okay. So I paint the energy. I write something on the back. Okay. I set an intention. I put some I am statements in. This is related to the new moon as well as this week, and some like peaceful energy, some powerful energy, kind of taking care of ourselves, working on love, that sort of thing. So first thing I notice is this, to me, what looks like a person with their hand kind of looking up to the sky with their head down. So I see that as a form of prayer. So if you don't pray and you want to start learning how to pray, this might be a great week for that, because you might find that a lot of the things that you say that you want are coming in for you. So it really is, if you believe in God, giving it over to God. And it could just be like praising other people, and not in an unhealthy way, but maybe through admiration, things like that. And then I see something soaring in the sky here. It looks like a bird soaring down, looking at people. So I'm getting that there might be some sensitivity this week as well. So if you notice that you're extra sensitive towards other people's emotions, just have more compassion for somebody else at this time rather than judging them. There might be people who need more help than you, and just reminding yourself of that possibly you can heal others, or you can help other people. And maybe you need to learn some of those new skills, okay? I also see some type of animal maybe climbing. That could also be a representation of you. So maybe you're climbing up a mountain. You're climbing some type of obstacle right now, and you're looking to accomplish something. So I can't help but feel like this person is looking for help. Here's somebody helping them, and here's someone in between trying to just like get through their own stuff. So if you're in any type of group setting this week, this feels like a great time for healthy communication, which also might be healthy boundaries as well. And then I get someone focusing on what they're eating a bit more as well. Okay, so that might look like more pleasure in your life. Perhaps you've been feeling like you're depriving yourself of things, or you're not eating naturally as well. Remind yourself that everything that comes from the earth and the ground is probably going to support you more than something that is manufactured, right? Or something that a human came up with, like with chemicals. So it's okay to have pleasure, but just make sure that you're also still eating a lot of foods from the ground at this time. And this is just related to the Virgo energy that we are in right now. Virgos tend to want to be outside. Today I'm working outside. It's fabulous. It just makes all the difference in the world. I also get that there are a lot of like teeth, hands, and lines, okay? So you might feel like this is a great week for getting readings. I am doing readings for $70 in person and online. If you give readings yourself, it's a great time for, again, looking at lineage, looking at your past, looking at where you've come from, your DNA, things like that. I'm also feeling like there's a little elephant here. So elephants are how we are paying attention to how we're treating other people. It feels like people want to be humble, and that's great, but don't feel like you need to hide in the sidelines in order to be humble. The people that are getting louder and getting more amped up are the ones that are kind of going to get a little bit more attention. So it's great to be modest. Yeah, sure, you don't need to toot your own horn, but you also need to be present and be powerful, as this painting is teaching us. So that's a lot for this week. I see some people kissing in the background as well. That might be like more mating. So that could be people having children, having more intimacy. I also see some people kind of getting into the Halloween season, which is interesting because we're just coming into September, so you can check out my September reading as well. But it's related to kind of like costumes and fantasy and having more fun. Great for the kids too, for them to have something to look forward to, candy. And then I was seeing a moose here earlier, but now I'm seeing a bird with like a worm or spitting something out. So I'm also getting to pay attention to your digestive tract this week. You might find that there are some things that you're reactive to that you typically wouldn't be reactive to, as we were talking about being more sensitive. So this could also be related to your climate. So if you're changing your atmosphere, you might find, and the seasons are changing too, that your desire for certain foods are a little bit different, okay? So I'm getting your hairstyle could be important this week, which sounds weird, but just pay attention to your hair. a little bit more than you usually do. That might be not caring about your hair, or it could be actually just styling it, okay? So yeah, a lot of freedom in this week, a lot more advancement, climbing blocks, climbing obstacles. You're gonna get there. As I said, there's more peace that I was attracting with this energy, but the peace is really just how you're moving your body, how you're feeling. Again, take care of yourselves, but do the things that you want to be doing too. Don't let anybody push you around. And then there's lots of joy coming up too, lots of artistic, creative energy as well. So great time for brainstorming, as I was saying, in group settings. You can also hop into my membership group if you'd like to join my yoga over the next 3 nights. It's for beginners. It's really basic. We're just going with the flow in terms of what people need. It's really just learning the structure of yoga, and we're not going to sweat. You don't need a mat or anything. It's basic. All right, guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Have a beautiful week, and reach out if you need any appointments. Bye-bye.